Several European countries have introduced cost-cutting furlough schemes that allow companies to put their staff on part-time work. Now, some of those programs are due to end, even though economies are still in serious trouble. The German Chancellor Angela Merkel has indicated that she's in favour of letting her country's furlough plan run on by a full year to a total of 24 months. Germany's finance minister says it would send a clear signal to businesses and workers that the government will support them for the duration of the crisis. Well, with more on Europe's job situation, let's speak to Carol Lanoux. He's Chief Executive of the Centre for European Policy Studies, and he joins us from Brussels. Thanks very much for coming on to the programme. First of all, this situation in Germany with the extension of this furlough scheme, 2 years, that's good news for German workers, but presumably at huge cost to the country.
Yes, that may be a huge cost for the country, but maybe a good benefit as well. By the way, we've seen such a situation in 2008, 2009, the previous crisis, when Germany did the same. The big advantage is that, first of all, let's say companies can take it or not to take it. It's up to the companies to take it on. But once you have people in Kurzarbeit and the economy picks up, you can take them back in full-time unemployment as rapidly as you want. So what we've seen, for example, in 2009, Germany had put many people into Kurzarbeit, or let companies to decide to leave people into Kurzarbeit, is that once the economy picked up, and in Germany this was the case with above all exports to China, for example, in the second half of 2009, these people came back into the market. The big advantage is that they were not laid off, so the company didn't have to look for labor again. They just had to reinsert them in the labor force of the company. For example, and compared to the UK, which had a much more prolonged economic difficulty in 2008, 2009, the people were laid off, and the companies, when the economy picks up, have no labor ready, let's say, to start producing again. And that's a big difference, and that's what Germany probably now sees when they prolong this. They have this memory of what happened in the previous financial crisis.
Given the funding involved, what are the consequences for other sectors of the economy?
Of course, that we can't say today. It depends, let's say, on how many companies will use this and how rapidly the economy may recover. We know that Germany's figures, let's say, the pickup over the last months was very good. So it may be, let's say, that this Kurzarbeit scheme will not be used that extensively. But a lot depends, certainly for Germany, on the exports and what capacity of exports it will continue to have, meaning what the rest of the economy, global economy, will do in the coming months and years.
Carol Lanoux from the Centre for European Policy Studies, thanks very much for joining us on the programme.